My name is Harry, and I am from Taiwan.
My name is Luis Gatica. I come from Peru.
The culture is friendly for sure. It's very easy for a foreigner to go there and be able to, explore on their own. Most people speak at least a little bit of English. So it's very simple, and I think it's a very friendly country. The culture is pretty tight knit. It's a lot of people who went through a very similar experience all of their lives. So it's a very tight culture, I guess, but they are very friendly to outsiders.
Growing up was fun. We used to live on a floating house. So we lived at the bank of the Amazon. You were able to swim right there and ride a canoe to go across to go to town. During the summer, there were beaches that would come up, and as kids we would go to the beaches to play soccer right there. Anytime we wanted, we were playing soccer there, and soccer was our main sport down there.
My favorite thing would probably be just the food. It's a lot cheaper and it tastes great. It's not a usual thing. Spending equivalent of $10 a meal is pretty normal in the U.S. But over there, you can get a really good meal for like half that cost pretty easily, and that's considered the standard for food costs if you're eating out. So it's very different.
The food definitely. We have fresh fish, chicken, and there was always food to buy in the market. So definitely the food was brings a lot of memories, good memories.
The culture is very similar to other Asian countries, especially in the East Asia. But I wish I would say most people would realize the differences, I guess, between different countries in East Asia.
I think people think we're Mexicans, or every Latino is Mexican, but definitely there's a difference.
I came here about 10 years ago. I was about 10, 11. My first impressions were kind of different than most people, because most people, immigrating to the United States, a lot of times, their impression is, this is like, a much more developed place. But I came from a big city of like 8 million people, and it's skyscrapers everywhere. We have really good public transportation, things like that. So when I first came to Utah, I felt like it was a simple place, but I felt like it was like a middle of nowhere for me. But I've gotten pretty used to it.
I came to the U.S. in 1989, towards the end of 1989. Well, coming from the jungle of Peru, where everything is humid and tropical, I came to Ohio. I came right at the beginning of the winter in Cleveland. So that was my first time seeing snow, going through a winter. It was tough.
I would say probably my favorite thing would be the open space. It's very different. The outdoor activity here is very different. It's not something that I usually experience, because that's something that maybe I get to do every summer. I get to go to the middle of nowhere, versus when I first moved here, I feel like I was I was in the middle of nowhere all the time.
My favorite thing about U.S. culture, well, the people. Just having friends. People are nice. Being able to play soccer with you and our friends. I still, play soccer with you guys.
It's a little bit different. Like it's still friendly, but it's more of a superficial kind of friendly. But it's just not the same kind of friendly. It's a very just like, how's your day going? But they don't really care if you answer or not kind of friendly. It's just something to say when you see someone. So yeah, it's just a little bit different.
Down there, people are more open, I guess. The closeness of people, being able to express how you feel without hesitation, in a respectful way. Neighbors are, more united. They do things together more often. You get out of your house, hey neighbor, how are you? They're more open to saying hi, greeting each other, and you pull out your chair and everybody's just chatting out there, for fun, getting to know each other and talking about each other's day, how their day went. Where people are more reserved here, people don't do that here. I don't know, it's just, I think it's just the culture, they're more reserved to themselves, but down there they're more open to express how they feel, yeah. But I'm just happy to be a product of two cultures, American culture and Peruvian culture, and I think I feel very rich being part of the two cultures.